Hello, fellow homeschoolers and Buko-maniacs. Welcome to a new episode of Homeschooling Homework. Hope you're all having a nice weekend and all doing fine. I want to thank you for the really nice and kind comments on my latest videos, and I want to assure you that this means a lot for me, and yeah, thank you very much. Okay, so today's homework is taken from Homeschooling volume number 1, very first episode, and pretty much at the end of the video, you'll find it as always down below in the description. Tom shows this really cool chord progression for a blues in E. And yeah, I checked this out. He's explaining it, to be honest, but I figured out how to play it, and I added a little blues song progression that came to my mind and that fits in my opinion. And there's a cool little turnaround that I really love and that I want to show you as well. Okay, so let's start. So we are having a blues in E. Oh, sorry. So. Okay. So this is the progression Tom shows in this video. Okay, so how is this one played? First of all, you need this steady bass with your thumb and kind of this rhythm. Okay, so it's really important that you develop some thumb independence, so you can play this rhythm here only with the thumb and can add melodies below. And what he's doing is this. Ending at the E chord. So we have this steady E bass, and the chords below are like this. So we're just using the D, G and B string. In this case, all 7th fret. I use my middle finger on the D string, ring finger on the G string and pinky on the B string. So next chord is a D string, 6th fret with the middle finger, the G string 6th fret with my ring finger, and index finger B string 5th fret. Next chord is the same chord pattern, but on D string 4th fret, and then G string 4th fret and B string 3rd fret. So it ends on an A chord. So I'm doing it with a little bar with my index finger over D, G and B string 2nd fret. And now we're using the A, D and G string, because we're adding to this index finger bar here on the 2nd fret, we're adding the pinky on the 5th fret of the A string and the ring finger on the G string 4th fret. And still we have this steady bass on the E string. So we are here. Okay. The next chord, we still stay on the 2nd fret with our index finger, but changing now the bass note here, with the ring finger going to the A string 4th fret. Yeah, so A string 4th fret and D and G string 2nd fret then. Still the E bass. And ending on an just normal A chord. E chord, sorry. E chord. So 0, 2, 2, 1. So the whole progression. And then we go, which is still the open E string as a bass note, and then just A string, 4th fret, I take my ring finger, and G string 2nd fret, and we're just playing these 2 strings, so we don't play the D string in this case. The next one is A string 5th fret and G string 4th fret. Just playing the open E string, the A and the G string. So. Okay. So I try to play the whole progression in the rhythm as slowly as I can, okay? Okay. When you're ending here, you can make little embellishments. I've chosen this one, for example. So you hear. And as you hear the bass, the open E string is still running. It's always steadily running. So this embellishment is G string 6th fret, jumping to the D string 2nd fret, and then D string 5th fret. I'm making a little bend. Another embellishment could be this. So this one's G string 6th fret, going to D string 5th fret, going to A string 7th fret, and A string 5th fret. So we have this. Another embellishment could be if you're ending on the E chord, you're not going this way, you're staying on the E chord. You can make like this embellishment. Which is, you have your E chord here, you stay on the G string 1st fret with your index finger, but now you use your middle finger and your ring finger to make this hammer-ons on the G and B string. And in between there's the open high E string. So you can go like. Okay. Yeah. And then I made up a little part to make a song out of this. I'm going to an F#7, going to an A. But what I'm doing here is I'm using the open A string as the bass, and I'm playing, which is D string 7th fret, G string 6th fret, B string 7th fret, and going down a half step and another half step, making this. What I'm doing here is I'm making a bar with my index finger over D, G and B string on the 7th fret, and making this hammer-on with ring finger going to making a hammer-on on the D string 9th fret, and simultaneously middle finger making a hammer-on on the B string 8th fret. And we're just playing the D, G and B string, yeah? And release it again. So we're making a hammer on, we play it once and release. trees, ending like this, which is just the A7. Again, I'm making a bar over the D, G and B string with my index finger, 5th fret, making a hammer on with my middle finger on the G string, 6th fret, then ring finger making a bar over D, G and B string, 7th fret, going back to this A7, yeah. And then we're going back to this E part. So I repeat this little section here. So we're playing this E progression once again, and I'm ending now on an F sharp 7. So I'm making a bar with my index finger on the 2nd fret, having my middle finger on the G string, 3rd fret, and I'm just playing the E, D and G string. Now I'm adding my pinky to the B string, 5th fret, going to this B7 chord. So middle finger, A string, 2nd fret, index finger, D string, 1st fret, and middle finger on the G string, 2nd fret, adding the high E string. So we have and ending on the E chord. Okay. So okay, and then I made this little turnaround that I really think is quite beautiful, which sounds like this. So we're starting with an E7 chord. I played like this. I played a bass note, so E string, 5th fret with my thumb, automatically muting the A string, and I'm making a bar with my index finger over D, G and B string, 5th fret, making this hammer on the G string, 6th fret with my middle finger, going to. So with your thumb and this index finger bar, you're just moving a half step down, but now you are adding the ring finger on the B string, 5th fret to this. So in tape notation, this is 4x 4 4 5. So, and then make this. So here I'm making a bar with my index finger over the 2nd fret. Then I have my pinky on the B string, 5th fret, and my ring finger on the G string, 4th fret. I'm just playing the low E string, the G, B, and the D, G, and B string. Yeah. And now a pull off with the ring finger. Okay, you stay like this, and now I'll put your ring finger on the D string 4th fret, and you play the A, D, G and B string now. So. Ending on an E. Okay. Yeah. And that's it. I think we went through everything. Yeah. Okay. So I hope you'll have fun with this really cool chord progression from Tom's video. Maybe you like the little expansion that I made, so it's kind of a song to play. Yeah, and I wish you a nice day. If you think I earned your subscription, that would be very nice and make me happy. And I can't wait to see you soon again. Wish you the best. Bye.